Hey there. The storms have hit pretty hard. To save a little bit of time, I keep getting the same questions, so I figured instead of reaching out to people repeatedly and introducing myself, I would make this video and say hi. So a lot of people are kind of stressed right now because the storm hit their house. This is kind of like what I was born to do, what I've been doing for years. In 2018, I worked for the insurance companies, and I thought that that would be my end-all, be-all career, never do anything else. Wasn't there too long before I decided that I couldn't sleep at night being part of what they do. And I went back to waiting tables and bartending, unfortunately. And a couple months later, a roofing salesperson comes in, and he worked for a roofing company in Chattanooga who expressly worked for helping people with their insurance claims. Since I had a background in insurance, I was like, shoot, I probably know half of this job already, and I jumped on it. Well, turns out I did not know half the job already. The only real edge I had was that I understood an insurance claim is not about your roof. It's not about one thing. It's about the entire event. It's about processing all the details of everything that happened. Whether that's a bird feeder blown over, a bird house, a squirrel feeder, it's just one picket fence chipped, or it's documenting all the dimples from the hail, the storm debris that are in your porch, your deck, your shutters, your gutters, or your play set in the backyard, maybe even the picket fence. It's not just about the one thing. So I came into that, and I very quickly built the reputation for going out when people had a roof concern, being able to get the insurance to pay for the whole roof to the limits of their policy. So most people only pay a deductible. And of course, since I looked at it from the whole event, I was over there documenting a lot of things. And it turns out it builds a lot of rapport, builds a lot of value, and the relationships were very quickly earned by getting people's not only their roof fixed for a deductible, but also being able to document the other parts of the damage from the event all at one time. So their one deductible would pay for the roof, the gutters, the shutters, the windows, screens, the windows, doors, siding, fences, like all kinds of stuff. Because I was there to document everything that happened during the storm that the insurance policy covered. Fast forward a little bit, I was at the company, and after a while, the longer I studied the roofing side of it and the construction side of it, the more excited I got. When I got on the very first roof in 2019, I got goosebumps. It was like, whoa, I like this. Roofs are my happy place. I actually feel more comfortable on a roof, even though the ground's not flat. I feel more comfortable on a roof than I do on the ground. And frequently, clients that we serve make fun of me because while talking to them about something, I will stumble or trip on the ground, and they look at me with obvious concern because who would get someone on the roof who can't walk on flat ground? Well, roofing's in my blood. So I'm better up there than I am down here, and that's just where it is. So as I started learning more of the roofing side and how things are put together and the codes that dominate how roofs are put together and limit the standards that basically keep us from doing something really sketchy that doesn't help your home and protect your asset or the family inside, I started realizing that, like the insurance company, the roofing company I worked for wasn't something that I really wanted to represent anymore. However, the relationships I had built didn't really allow me to get out of roofing. And after several people reaching out to me in the month that I quit selling roofs, I started feeling bad again because I felt like not doing roofing and not going to continue helping people with their insurance claims and continuing to give back to my community with what I've learned was almost like robbing people. I was the third highest producer for the largest roofing company in Chattanooga based on revenue. And they had 8 branches, and I was the third highest producing salesperson for them. So I was clearly doing a very good job. And I had to start my roofing company. So I founded Friend in Roofing to skip the salesperson's nonsense, to have control over the whole process. So I knew that what people were getting when I helped them was something that not only would help them sleep at night and protect them, but it would allow me to sleep at night also.